Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping straight into the crypto markets of today, as well as jumping straight into some of the biggest and greatest news of today for the cryptoverse. Obviously, mass adoption continues every single day, as well as a lot of big updates and predictions for Ethereum and many and much more. So we will be jumping into that in just a second. I do want to say thank you guys so much for 75K subs on this channel. We just started, a couple months ago, and you guys have been amazing. The support has been amazing. If you guys haven't already taken advantage of this, I just wanted to say thank you for the awesome support to 75K subscribers. It seems like it was just yesterday we were having our first stream. Take advantage of this merchandise sale. So 75K subs is 15% off on anything at the the creatorspring.com store itself. So make sure to take advantage of that. You can actually shop probably below this video as well. You can see probably some of those pieces of outfits, or I guess pieces of clothing would be the proper way to say that. But thank you guys so much for really, like I said, supporting the channel throughout all of this. 75K subs, it's unbelievable. 15% off for everybody. We will probably have a very big giveaway at 100K subs, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video before we get started. So first off, we're going to start off with the Coinbase reaches #1 on US Apple App Store for the first time since 2017. This is a big deal. Obviously, 2017 was our our last bull run. It had a huge success, and now we're seeing the exact same thing take place here. So Coinbase reaches that #1 on the US Apple App Store for the first time since 2017. So on May 10th, the Coinbase app topped it, and obviously in the US that is huge. Robinhood's at #6, TikTok, everyone's talking about TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Robinhood, Messenger, and Snapchat. Those are some major apps that we're passing up, and that's just a big deal. Obviously raising kind of more eyebrows and more awareness of the cryptoverse as a whole. So this is a big deal. Obviously we are getting more mass adoption here, and I think a lot of people are going to start realizing that they aren't too late, and they are going to start taking advantage of the crypto atmosphere, I guess the crypto sphere as a whole. So jumping into the next one, we see Ethereum market cap now $500 billion as Ether price hits all-time high of $4,360, not $43,000. That would be great, but not quite yet. Ethereum price rally to new all-time high as Bitcoin's dominance keeps sliding. Is Ethereum's upcoming EIP 1559 upgrade boosting its value proposition? So Lucas actually talks about this in his article. He goes over, why this is and why Ethereum is continuing to pump. Obviously, a lot of people understand that Ethereum has so many different use cases. Ethereum, unfortunately, right now is overburdened, and that's why we're seeing insane Ethereum gas prices. I don't know if you guys saw today. It's not just the real world gas that's struggling. It is, Ethereum. The gas fees are unbelievable. If we jump to the next one, we see buyer and seller behavior analyzing Bitcoin's fundamentals. So this just goes over the fundamentals for active managers, for long-term holders and investors, as well as for all stakeholders and observers. So obviously, you can go more into detail on this. I won't go too much into this, but I just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of, an article that will give you more information on this on ARK Invest. It talks more about, like I said, crypto is coming more, more and more, I guess, looked under a scope. A lot of investors trying to examine and find the best coin to invest in. Ethereum is definitely one of those coins that has a high dollar value, but continues to raise even more awareness as it continues to push farther and farther and really take down Bitcoin's dominance as a whole. So Ethereum ETH surpasses that 500 billion. It beats out Visa, crushes Bitcoin market dominance even farther. We've talked about this, just more and more articles really explaining this to us. So first spot, Coinbase's app surpassed TikTok, Instagram, Facebook on iOS in the US. So obviously we talked about this as well. Just a big deal. Obviously this is, the first time since 2017. We do expect, this bull run market to really continue on. And I expect fully to, really a lot of new investors to really start to get, not addicted to crypto, but definitely very readily aware that crypto is in a good spot right now. Now we see the inflation speeds up in April as consumer prices leap 4.2%, fastest since 2008. So this is obviously a very big deal. We see consumer price index rise for April from a year earlier was the sharpest since September 2008. So economists surveyed by Dow Jones has been looking for an increase of 3.6%. One big reason for acceleration was base effects. At this time a year ago, the economy was hit with the worst of the COVID pandemic. Inflation was unusually low, so the Federal Reserve officials see the current rise as a temporary and not likely to influence policy. But we'll see how this really plays out. Obviously, inflation speeding up is pretty much never a good thing. I guess for crypto holders, it's not entirely a bad thing, but we'll see how this all plays out. Now we see, like we said, Ethereum price did shoot up and a new all-time high. Experts make a $20,000 prediction. And this is not really out there. I think this is not far out there. A lot of people expect, $20,000 to definitely be a viable spot for Ethereum to land by the end of 2021 even. I'll say specifically, I think, Ethereum could easily make its way to 10K by the end of the year. If we could just make it to about 8K, I'd be happy. But the way and the rate we're moving at right now, if this just goes on for another couple months, we will see Ethereum reach 10K by the end of the year for sure. Now we see Vitalik, Butner, Uni should become an Oracle token. So they're basically talking about Uniswap needs Oracle for real-world assets such as fiat. Chainlink could be complemented with another attack-resistant Oracle. Accurate price feeds would add more value to the deck. So obviously just talking about Uniswap and the governance forum, Ethereum co-founder. Obviously, if you guys don't know the Ethereum co-founder, that's what I was trying to pronounce there, is Vitalik Buterin, has put forward his thoughts on why the Uni token would be well suited for, as an Oracle token altogether. So we'll see what really happens with that. Obviously, him talking about it at all has boosted the price. If we go to the Uniswap token, we are up currently 13% in the last 24 hours alone. Just a massive increase for anybody holding Uniswap. I'm sure they're happy. Overall, in the last month, about a 40% increase. The last week hasn't been fantastic, but like I said, from that full recovery that we saw, it dipped all the way down to about 33.56. We saw all the way now to about $42. So we are seeing some massive increases in Uniswap, and I think it does have something to do, obviously, with the Ethereum founder himself talking about it. So moving on to the next one, we do have Gemini surpasses 30 billion in crypto under custody. So we are seeing, like I said, more and more people realize what crypto is in general, as well as the potential that crypto has and holds. So we are seeing Gemini surpassing that 30 billion in crypto under custody. So a lot of people are starting to, a lot of these companies and exchanges are starting to reach out and grab these assets at such low values as well, and taking advantage of these low values before they start to shoot up. Because like we said, this is a bull run. We don't know how long the bull run will last, but just having Gemini surpassing that $30 billion in crypto under custody is a big deal. Jumping into our next one, we see Shiba Inu carnage. Traders lose 46.5 million on first day of SHIB futures. So you guys have probably heard about Shiba Inu by now. If you haven't, then that is pretty crazy. You've been probably not hearing much about crypto then in the last couple of days, because Shiba Inu has made a huge jump. If we take a look at the prices and we go to the very bottom, we actually see Shiba Inu in the top of the market cap. It's above things like Tron. It's above things like Filecoin. It's pretty massive how much we've moved in the last couple of days alone. In the last day alone, though, we did have a 21.46% decrease. If we take a look through the last month, though, you can see substantial increases here, obviously, from May 7th, 2 a.m., just all the way up to this, May 10th at 8 p.m. We saw massive increases. We do see a $6.4 billion market cap, volume in the last 24 hours alone. So Shiba Inu is probably not done yet. We saw a 24,000% increase. I'm sure there'll be a lot of investing still taking place with Shiba Inu. But like we said, traders lose 46.5 million on first day of SHIB futures. So do remember, guys, that futures is very risky. It's high risk, high reward. You should really never be involved with futures unless you know exactly what you're doing. Do remember, this is also not financial advice, so always do your own research before investing. But be careful when doing anything really with futures. I will stress that as much as I can. Futures is definitely a high risk, high reward situation that you don't want to do unless you are an expert trader realistically. Jumping into the last article, it's going to be Goldman Sachs director quits after making millions from Dogecoin. So a London-based Goldman Sachs banker has reportedly quit after making millions from investing in Dogecoin. It's just very funny that obviously taking a banker out of his full-time position because of making those millions in investing Dogecoin. It's kind of ironic in how it all works, and turns out very interesting. A lot going on in the cryptoverse. If we take a look at the market right now, down about 0.25%. Just like I said, a lot going on. We see a lot of red right now. If we take a look at the losers, we have a lot more losers than gainers right now, about 45 assets in the losers. If we take a look at the gainers, and obviously this is just the Coinbase, some of the Coinbase listings on their website alone, but about 38 assets are gainers. So there are a decent amount of gainers, just mostly losers right now, and it's starting to swing the other way for sure. We're starting to see a lot more losers. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking out the crypto news of today. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as we try to make a lot of crypto news crypto news type videos daily. These are articles, or these are YouTube videos we are trying to come back to. We did a lot of price predictions. We're going to start mixing it up with some crypto news as well. So thank you guys so much for the awesome support. 75K subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. If you guys could take advantage of the referral links in the description below, that would also support me, as you can sign up for exchanges and get free money basically by, signing up for those exchanges and depositing in Voyager or crypto.com or Binance. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one.